Dire team pick. Radiant team pick.
Hello everybody, my name is CulBlu, and we're bringing you guys this game within the long day. Dota 2 Google Plus Community Cup. I'm joined here with my awesome co-caster, Mr. Sir, Madam, Sir, Mr. for President, Too Easy for Slark, who's actually not here at the moment. Let me go ahead and get him off hold. And hello, Too Easy, you there?
Dire team ban.
Alright, so I'm going to assume he's not here, but he said he needed a minute or two. So we're going to go and give him his minute or two. Also, we're jumping into this game, which we saw a very quick, fast, straight to the point game coming up from Witch Doctors Without Borders. I'm not sure what much different DieNasty could have done outside of not picking what they thought could have worked. Which, I mean, Dazzle Huskar is cool, but not versus that kind of burst damage. Anyway, so Too Easy for Slark, are you still here?
Oh, hello, I'm here.
Right.
Oh wow, Timber Saw, Eel Plastina, wow. Good combo.
Yeah,
Eel
good combo.
Plastina.
They're gonna keep going with it.
Really? I expected for this.
10 seconds
Really?
remaining.
Right, now, based on the last game, what do you think could be done differently right now to help out Witch Doctors Without Borders? Or not, sorry, DieNasty, my bad.
DieNasty. Oh, I think for the first two picks, I think they have a completely different strategy. It is like good for them. Oh, they will think better this time. Yeah. I wish good luck to all the teams. Okay.
Yes, I wish good luck to everybody as well, but I would agree. I would agree with you. Like this seems a lot stronger. This not say like this is more standard or this is like more reliable, but this is more reliable. Like it's not as cutesy as what they were trying to go for before, which I think they got caught with their pants down a little bit. I mean, the Huskar last pick was just out there.
Completely awful Huskar. Okay.
It wasn't necessarily awful. It was just like you're going against a Templar Assassin with high burst damage, and Luna's gonna have high physical damage. Yeah. There wasn't enough magic damage nuke to Oh, also Timber Saw with pure damage.
Yep.
It's made it not a good pick, but overall though, DieNasty's their bans seem to be nice and streamlined. They banned out the Axe, Templar Assassin, Vengeful Spirit, and the Luna as well. So Luna didn't even have a chance to become a problem, but she probably would have become a problem. How about Witch Doctors Without Borders? Do you like their bans?
5 seconds remaining.
Oh, really? Yep. As I thought before, really common bans. Juggernaut, Troll, really good heroes. Oh, what a ban for Nature's Prophet? I don't know. What did there? I don't know.
Right, agree. I mean, the Nature's Prophet, I didn't see him becoming a problem, but it could have been a thing of where, they relocate gank and then Prophet TP's in to help out with the fight. That could have been a thing, but I mean, if you're afraid of that, you might as well be afraid of the Zeus as well. So we got a Lion for the secondary support. Wiz is going to be trying to get those levels, I'm assuming. A Lion will be in lane, helping out with the Tiny. Make sure he gets a farm, so we're going to see a tri-lane out of that. I want to say at this point, Witch Doctors Without Borders need to be careful about what they pick. Because Tiny Wiz, Tiny Wiz is like old school, generic, man.
Yeah, old school.
You might lose, but at the end of the day, it's still Tiny Wiz. Like, Tiny, once it gets an Ags, it doesn't matter. He just wrecks everything. And Timber Saw, for the love of God, he has a lot of armor, sure, but Tiny can still destroy his face in. So that actually might be a problem.
Oh, Lena. Okay.
So, go ahead.
I think that Yule's kill when Lena just go for null and Yule, and she go and completely kill all the map. I'm just kidding.
No. That could be a thing. Like basically, Tiny was relocated, and Lena just tornadoes Tiny and just wrecks Wisp with an ult.
Yep.
10 seconds
and then once Tiny falls down, Lena drops a stun. That's an easy follow-up. Yeah.
I think Lena just can't ult EO in all the stages of the game and kill it completely.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, it is a massive amount of damage. It's like what? It's only 950 damage, and it becomes pure damage when she gets an Ags. So, yeah, I agree. I agree 100%. It is something that Wisp needs to be very afraid of. Wisp is a hero who's actually a strength hero, but surprisingly doesn't have that much strength.
That's it.
Alright, now as far as Dynasty's lineup, they do have a very solid Tiny Wisp lineup. We're not going to cut that out of there. But as far as the rest of the lineup, they have a Lion picked up, which is nice, but they need a mid, and they also need an offlaner. Unless they go for aggro tri-lane. But even still, they... Oh, ooh.
Oh, good carry potential.
Hold on, okay, Tiny Wisp might not be the thing then. I mean, I've seen a lot of games where there's a Phantom Assassin Wisp.
Oh yeah, you're right, maybe.
Because if you have a Phantom Assassin Wisp and you run Tiny mid, then Tiny has a decent time, you know, if he gets like Arcane Boost, Blink Dagger, Bottle, which is like classic Tiny. They can get an Aghanim Scepter while he's rolling around getting a bunch of kills, and then Phantom Assassin Wisp can just have a grand old time killing everything.
10 seconds remaining.
Oh, I think Witch Doctors without Botters go in to
5 seconds.
completely extreme like magic damage, like burst damage. Queen of Pain, Lina, Timber, so
Yeah, and truly not even that. Queen of Pain's ulti is pure damage, so basically that's half of Wisp HP every single time she uses it.
Team back.
So
two pure damage ultis, and oh my god, these
actually no, three.
You oh wow. I think they're going to get Tiny. Wow.
They're
Really
gonna
nice
give Tiny a run for his
strategy.
money. I mean, until Tiny has an Axe, Heart, BKB, Refresher.
Really nice.
I don't know. Yeah, they're going for high damage, like high burst, and I think if they have their lineup like it is, they might be able to push and win, or like get a few key ganks and just win the game flat out because they have so much burst damage it's hard to deal with. But on the same token, if they're relying on Queen of Pain or Lina to be the carry, I'm not sure how well it's gonna do versus the Tiny.
Yeah. Really smart boys they are. These Witch Doctors without Borders with their peaks. They're really using logic.
Yeah, there's a lot of logic. Oh, also, there's still room open for a carry. If they want to go for like Anti-Mage or Spectre or Medusa, they can have her. But at this point, I really do think they're going to go ahead and try to run Queen of Pain or Lina as their primary carry.
10 seconds remaining.
Which means
I
that
don't know.
they're support.
Remaining.
What's that C? What's that C? I don't know. They got a whole what 90 seconds to think about it. So I can't really call it at this point. I wasn't expecting the Queen of Pain, Lina, Timbersaw at the same time. I was expecting maybe a Queen of Pain or a Storm Spirit. Because Dynasty seemed to like to ban the crap out of Storm Spirit, so they seem to not like Storm Spirit at all.
I really would like to see Clinks, maybe.
Really?
They can annihilate every single person on the map. Oh, okay, it's Viper.
Relatively safe Viper, so it's going to be Dazzle, Lina, Viper, tri-lane, Queen of Pain run a mid, and Timbersaw offlane.
Yep. Pretty good choice.
And inside of Dynasty, they'll have an Undying probably playing the Suicide lane all by itself. Unless they want to go for a primary farming thing.
Redo?
Let's say Redo.
They
What's going on?
want to redo? Why? Okay.
Did I do something wrong? I probably did something wrong. I
Oh,
don't know.
we quit? Okay.
Yeah. I probably did something wrong with the settings.
Oh, what's wrong with... What's wrong? I don't understand.
I don't know.
Okay. So...
Tune delay, radiance, caps mode, servers lux. Alright,
Oh, there's
password,
the
lobby's
lobby.
up. Yeah, password's the same as before.
Okay.
Oh, they want USD servers. Okay. Yeah, my bad. Wait, I thought they said it wasn't Lux. I don't know. Anyway, so we're gonna go and jump into the game. We're gonna do an all pick. So remake all pick. So we'll be there in a second. And Caster's ready. And all pick. And my body is ready. So we'll start
wow.
game. Alright, so I got their picks over here. So they had the Wisp, Tiny, Lion, Phantom Assassin, and then Dying on the side of Dynasty. And inside of Witch Doctors, they have the Dazzle, Timbersaw, Dazzle, Timbersaw, Lena, Queen of Pain, and who was our last pick?
Last pick for Witch Doctors Without Borders.
Yeah.
Dazzle, Timber, Lena, Queen, and oh, what was Viper.
Oh, Viper, yeah. Alright, so all the picks are looking good. We're almost there. And for anybody who's joining us, this is still the same game. My bad. We had to do a remake because we forgot to switch the server over to the proper server. We're waiting for the last pick, which at this point, that last pick will be a Dazzle. Called it. CulBlu with that vision. Heck yeah. Alright, so let me go and turn our hood back on. We're just waiting for us to load. 40 seconds. Just put hype. Alright, so we'll see how this decides to go for us. We're gonna go ahead and have some Dazzle! Yeah, pretty much. We're gonna go and see how this finals goes for us. DieNasty, overall, I like DieNasty's lineup as far as going late game. Witch Doctors Without Borders, they're eventually gonna hit a ceiling where Lena's damage and Queen of Pain's damage is not enough pure damage, and Timbersaw won't be able to carry hard enough. Or at least be a nuisance enough to stop Tiny from doing whatever the heck he wants. So that's basically it. So anyway.
Okay.
So could I have you go ahead and introduce a team of your choice, please?
Okay, I want to introduce Radiant. Okay, so we have Queen of Plane, played by CulBlu. Viper, going off lane. He's Nick, Rocky Nick, and Method Man, playing Dazzle. Lena is played by JK, and my favorite hero, Timbersaw, is going to be played by Ximel, I think it's right.
Yeah, Ximel, that sounds fine.
Yep. Okay.
Alright, and on the side of DN, we have on this Tiny, we have Stinger playing that Tiny. Moving over to the Wisp for the IO, we have Forgotten Soul playing playing Wisp. On this Phantom Assassin, we have Zerg, who's actually rocking the Phantom Assassin Arcana. Which, side note, guys, for the people who win this tournament, one of the prize items is actually the Phantom Assassin Arcana. So clearly Zerg's not going to get it, because he already has it. But moving on to the Lion. On this Lion, we see ourselves the one and only Artif. And last one is on this Undying, we see ourselves the one and only Talos playing that line, or playing that Undying. And he's going to be playing Suicide Lane by the looks of it. It looks like runes go their respective ways. Lena's going to be playing a supportive role, and we're going to have a mid Queen of Pain who's rushing for a bottle. Or, well, rushing for something. Just more damage. Alright, so advantage-wise, we talked about this during the draft. You think the advantage is going to go which way?
Oh, I really like Witch Doctor Without Borders. Really great. Pure damage. Really burst damage. Really high.
Oh man, hold on. Queen of Pain taking a bunch of damage. Oh my gosh, they baited out the Queen of Pain to go Shadow Strike. She has no blink right now. Wisp is going to be forced to tether to Tiny just to make sure he stays alive. The sustain is what he needs to keep himself nice and healthy. But Queen of Pain just took a chunk of damage though. She's forced to use Bite through her first piece of regen, whereas Tiny has no regen at all.
Oh, he has EO. Walking.
Yes, he does. He has enough gold for his bottle, so Stinger will be able to have that bottle up. And this Wisp is getting... Oh no, Forgotten Soul's getting the bottle. Stinger's getting boots. Okay, makes sense. But this is a nice little dual lane going on for these guys. So they have the Tiny Wisp going mid just to make sure Tiny get levels. Ping's down bottom. Timbersaw is actually taking quite a bit of damage. Undying's going for the chase. He has his Tombstone up, which Timbersaw versus Tombstone is interesting because he gets a lot of armor procs, but it doesn't really matter much. Anyway, Undying TP's up top. He wants to make sure Lion can stay alive. And he's gonna go for something. Oh, he ran out of mana. If he had a Tombstone, he would use it, but he has no mana for it. Unfortunately, he needs a whole 10 mana. Nice little juke coming up from him on top of Lena. She almost got the Dragon Slave on top of him. Looks like Undying will be forced to use that Soul Rip to keep himself alive. Lena waiting around the corner, looking like she's trying to go for a stun. Observer does get placed, and the supports do back away. But Lion is having a hard time. I didn't realize he was so, by himself.
Isn't well at the moment.
So far, the Phantom Assassin down bottom hanging out versus Timbersaw. Who wins that fight? Any thoughts?
Oh, really? I don't think. Eager to see it.
I would have to agree. I mean, neither one is going to stop the other from getting their farm. Phantom Assassin is going to continuously throw out daggers to get her last hits, so she's fine on that aspect. And Timbersaw, he can't really... I mean, he has a lot of period damage, and Phantom Assassin doesn't have a lot of HP, so that's one thing. Oh, before we continue talking about that, Undying taking quite a bit of damage. Nice little Earth Spike from Lion, keeping him alive. And damage coming up from Undying on top of Dazzle. Unfortunately, I think that might have been better off used on top of Undying. But Undying is really low on his mana right now, so he needs to be very careful. Viper also has 1 point of another toxin, so that's going to be a lot of damage. I think Lion was expecting Viper to dive a little bit deeper, but sadly, he did not. Meanwhile, Wish is going to go ahead and stack camps. She is going to be going for some farm on top of those, just stacking those up. Getting ready for the nice little adventure. That is farming with her little IO spirits. Something that you used to see Wish do a long time ago. Yeah, the last hits are actually looking pretty nice. I mean, so far Timbersaw, he's sitting at 16 last hits. This is basically his lane right now.
Yep. Topless, he's on the map.
He's top of the map. And Queen of Pain, she's at 15 last hits. Tiny trying to keep himself alive. Oh, they're going to go for the stun. The toss is available, but looks like Tiny's not going to toss Wisp in. Instead, they're going to back away. Queen of Pain going for some damage. The bot charge is there. Oh my gosh, Queen of Pain blunk forward, and she might be in trouble. She might be regretting her decision immediately. Looks like she has 5 seconds before she can blink again. Wisp is going to go ahead and give Tiny more move speed. The toss is available. Looks like Tiny, can he get the toss off? It looks like he's going to instead stay. If he gets a toss off, it would be fantastic. It looks like no, Wisp is in a lot of trouble right now. Tiny has an avalanche and a toss available.
Oh.
Queen of Pain jukes her on the side, gets the first blood. Nice mind games come out from her. Tiny was expecting her to continue to run. If Tiny could have gotten an avalanche off though, that would have been fantastic, and Queen of Pain would have died. And what makes it even sadder is that there's a double kill going the way of Undying after the first blood happened. So unfortunately, his team will not be able to take advantage of that first blood goal. And now we got Lion. He does go down. Dazzle picks up that kill. So kills getting traded evenly back and forth. And now we got Tiny going for the toss. The toss lands on top of Dazzle. Dazzle does go down. Meanwhile, Tiny's going toe-to-toe with the Queen of Pain. Queen of Pain has a blink here right about now, and she will be able to make it out of that one alive. These guys are playing with fire right now on both sides. Giving Tiny some farm is a bad thing, but giving Queen of Pain those kills is also a bad thing. So it's man, jeez. Both sides are in a very scary state of the game. That's all I have to say.
Oh, interesting build from VB Clop. Yes, she's maxing dagger.
Wait, hold on. Before we talk about that, hold on. Down bottom, we got Lion going toe-to-toe versus Timbersaw. Timbersaw trying to get as much damage as possible. Phantom Assassin, she might be going down. She might have to throw a dagger. Looks like she will be throwing a dagger. The miss is the second part of damage. Look like she gets herself a heal off. And now Timbersaw's in a lot of trouble. He gets caught up. He's getting slowed down. Phantom Assassin has no mana for blink in, or to blink in, unfortunately. But if she did, she might have been able to get the kill on top of Timbersaw. And that was a scary exchange of events. Did you see how crazy Timbersaw was going in for that?
Yeah, he just went here and just was not fortunate to deal damage with his ulti.
Top is missing.
Yeah, the pass-through damage is sitting at a whole entire, was it 75 at level 1?
Oh, it's pretty good. It was enough to
100.
kill 50, 20...
It's 100, yeah, it was enough. It was
100.
enough to kill.
But
I mean, ooh, wait, hold on, up top lane, Undying, he might be throwing a tombstone. Yes, he does throw a tombstone, a lot of damage going his way. He needs to go and throw out the ulti. The ulti does come through. The zombies, will they die here anytime soon? Undying keeping himself alive, nice decay on top of a few people, but sadly too much damage coming out, not enough zombies dying. So nice little focus on their part. Looks like the zombies actually doing quite a bit of damage to Viper. Viper actually might be losing his life here very soon. TP coming in, it's a little bit too slow. Dazzle does throw himself up a shallow grave. He did not want to die to the zombies. He does not want to be zombie food. And we got a lot of things happening. Like I keep saying it because it keeps happening, but are you aware of the fact that when our WD, WB are currently in the winning spot? Like they have the advantage right now, but DN are fighting really hard.
yep, you're right.
It's a scary thing because Queen of Pain versus Tiny. It's Tiny, nice free damage. Bottle charges are available for Wisp. Once the courier gets the bottle back, and Tiny has his boots, so power trades are fully finished up. And Wisp is continuing to go with the stack. The spirits are up, so she can get some nice little bit of farm. That's a 3 stack, and Tiny can show up to help out as well if he really wants to. So Wisp is gonna. What Wisp does to stack up the ancients like this is she basically gets the spirits going out, and then have them come back in. And by the time they come back in, when they explode, they do a lot of damage. So she's getting the stack as far as she possibly can, and she gets herself one stack. And then when the balls come in, she lets them explode, and they do the damage it would do to a hero to creeps, which is really cool.
Oh.
It's something people used to do a lot on the Radiant side, but it's a little bit, I don't know, I'm not saying it's harder on the Dire side, but it's something that, like I said, people, by the pro players, and by people I mean pro players, used to do with Wisp. Way back when Tiny Wisp was the thing.
Missing bottom.
Anywho, all that aside, Wisp is going to get hit with a nice little Shadow Strike. Tiny, he might toss Wisp in, I don't really know. I don't know how far Tiny wants to go. Oh, he's gonna toss. Oh, but the Queen of Pain taking so much damage. No, she does not die, but those very close though. Wisp actually takes a nice little chunk of damage. The pure damage is more than enough to kill, and now Tiny's in a little bit of trouble. If Queen of Pain had another point instead of Blink, he just might have been dead.
Wow.
Yeah, that's pure damage. You can't mess with that. That's pure damage.
Yeah, as we talked before.
Indeed. Meanwhile, Undying is getting a little bit of anti here. He's going to go ahead and drop a tombstone. I'm assuming Lion's around the corner to help out. Looks like they want to bait out Viper a little bit. Lion can come in for the stun whenever he wants. Yes, he drops the stun. Here comes the damage. Undying is going to drop the ulti too. No, he gets a heal, and there's the ulti. Here's the damage from Lina, but Sally misses. And Undying trying to get a decay. Not enough HP to keep him alive. Unfortunately, the tombstone, everybody on the side of WD, are doing the good thing of focusing Undying instead of the tombstone, which is not always the best idea. But if you focus on dying, then you can basically say, okay, I focused on dying, therefore Undying dies, and now I don't have to worry about Undying healing himself. Because whenever you kill the zombies, Undying basically gets some heal, and the more heal Undying gets, the better off he is, so that's really it. Anyway, so stacks are going through. Tiny gonna go and stack, and Wisp gonna go and stack. This is a massive stack right here. This is 2 stacks of a massive number of creeps. A lot of partner farm can come up here, and they will save that for another day. Anyway, on the backside, people are coming through. Lina, stun, nice stun on top of Tiny. Tiny can actually toss. Oh no, he throws out the damage. Oh, the shallow grave coming through. Tiny can toss Lina back into the fight if he wants to. Looks like instead he's going to take some damage, and here comes the toss just in time. But sadly, Tiny loses his life. Wisp is going to lose her life as well. Undying, he's unfortunately about to die. No tombstone available. He will be able to get the kill on top of the Viper, but unfortunately he will lose his life to the Dazzle. No, the poison might be enough. No, Queen of Pain kills him. And they basically clean up the whole entire thing. The tombstone's a little bit off. I do agree with that. And Dying, that is a maxed out tombstone, so that's very unfortunate. That's a lot of range on top of the tombstone. It's 1,000 range as far as it proccing zombies, but it was way out of range to do anything. Is it 1,000? Oh, my bad. Oh, I'm bad. Oh, sorry, my bad. It's actually 1,200. It's more than I thought. Ooh, Timbersaw. Do you think Timbersaw's gonna die?
Don't think so. Oh.
He was expecting her to blink in on him. And she's gonna continue to drop daggers until Timbersaw dies. And it looks like he's not gonna die. I hate the fact that her dagger at level 4 costs 15 mana. It makes me feel very sad. Timbersaw really wants to be.
Oh my god!
The crit! Oh my god! That's what she was waiting for. I mean, she's like, if I keep throwing them, somebody's gonna die from it.
Like going YOLO.
Oh man, and that's pure damage too. So screw your armor. That was 200. Really? Yes, pure damage. Dagger's pure damage.
Oh.
That was hilarious. Oh man.
Oh, Tiny just got farmed. One big camp, and he's now almost
level 7, and Wisp almost level 6 too. That's an important thing. Question is, how close is he to Ags? Because he really needs to ag him up there. They're pinging up top though. Looks like trying to get as much heal as fast as possible. And now we get up top. Undying continuing to be the man that he is. Drops the tombstone, gets a nice little tombstone off top of these people, but looks like it's going to be a lot of damage. Look at the pure damage coming through. Undying losing all of his life. He's not going to be able to take advantage of his tombstone at all. The whole entire squad for WD, all showing up, killing the tombstone collectively. Yes, they're focusing a lot of effort on shutting down Undying, which is unfortunate because that's what DN want them to do. The more time Tiny and Wisp get to farm, the better off they'll be. And like Queen of Pain's donating a lot of time to make sure Undying is not doing anything. And that's creating so much space. So by Undying being such a big target and dying quite a bit, I mean not quite a bit, but you know, 2 times or 4 times, then Tiny's getting a lot of space. And speaking of getting a lot of space, they TP down bottom, nice little relocate game, and they do get themselves a kill on top of Viper.
Dire's top tower is under a dire
You know, top tower does go down. Oh man, Queen Pain's gonna go in, and she's gonna get hit with a few stuns. She actually TP'd into that one, or blink into that one, and she hits a nice little stun on the backside. She blinks away just in time. She does have maxed out blink. Undying shows up for the help, and looks like, oh, it's Alina with no mana. She can't do jack squat, except for sit here and watch her ally just walk away. And they all will do a bunch of nothing, but Cloud needs to be very careful. Doesn't have a lot of HP to work with, and doesn't want to get caught with the Ambulance Toss combination, because that's a lot of damage. Oh, Timbersaw. Hold on. Timbersaw's getting caught up. Hold on. So many things are happening. These guys are just basically going back and forth. Timbersaw might be going down here in a few seconds. Wisp has enough spirits. Yes, no, she doesn't have enough spirits. She doesn't have the mana for it. Gonna be forced to pop another tether here in a few seconds. Tiny gonna continue to chase on top of the Timbersaw. Timbersaw dropping the ulti, trying to get the pure damage going, and Wisp actually losing a lot of HP. Lion gonna be able to get the kill here. No, his right clicks are not enough. Too much regen coming from Timbersaw. He's able to survive right click by right click, and Tiny does go down to the Queen of Pain. He does get the kill on top of Timbersaw. I don't know if it was before or after he died. Actually, it looks like it was before he died. Queen of Pain did get the kill on top of Tiny. Now Lion's in a lot of trouble. All he can really do is just suck some mana away from whoever it was. Meanwhile, down bottom, Phantom Assassin got herself a kill on top of somebody. I thought she did. Yeah, Phantom Assassin killed Viper.
Radiant's bottom tower.
And Dying was there for the help. So a lot of it's a very scrappy game. Like, this is a lot better than what happened last time. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
Alright, now Tuesday for Sark. A lot of things have been going back and forth. Do you think there's a certain point where you expect it to stop and just one team is just completely take over and dominate?
Oh, okay, I don't think there's a great adventure to VDVB, because there are a lot of care potential, because Tini is going to get X, Phantom Assassin is going to get...
Ooh, relocate! Whoa, before you continue talking about that, relocate game coming out on top of Timbersaw. Timbersaw, he gets hit with everything, throwing a kitchen sink at him as well. He goes down, Jesus!
So many people.
So many people, and they just showed up all at once.
Wow.
Like, this is a death ball meta. Like, Wisp relocates back to base, she'll TP back in. Tiny gonna continue to push, yes he will. He's working on Aghanim Scepter. He has a whole entire 2 pieces for that so far. A point booster in the Courier, and he has an Ogre Club on himself. And I think we're well into a really good game. And now Wisp goes in and hangs out with Phantom Assassin. I mean, it's I like the flexibility of their lineup. Tiny Wisp, Phantom Assassin Wisp, those are both good combinations. And if you can just give Undying a little bit more mana with the Undying Wisp, you can do some cool things with that too.
Oh yeah.
Or even just tossing Undying into the middle of a team fight and letting Undying drop a tombstone. I mean, that could even change a fight right there. And also, don't forget, Undying's ulti is basically damage amplification. So if you can toss Undying, he can drop a tombstone, and he can have a big fight in that. Ah, so much damage.
Uh-oh.
Alright, okay, so Sentry War's getting placed. Timbersaw, he looks like he's gonna try it again. Oh, the team fight's right at the bottom. Oh man, I do not like Undying being in this fight. He throws out a tombstone immediately. Ulti needs to come through. No, he gets wrecked as soon as he shows up. Speaking of getting wrecked, we got a lot of damage coming towards Dazzler. He gets smacked in the face, and Tiny's coming for the chase. He wants to get the kill on top of something. Might be forced to go for Lina. Nice little stun coming from Lina. On the backside, we got somebody called all by the lonesome, and that's gonna be a wild Viper. He has not been having the best of time this whole entire game, and he is gonna continue to not have a good time. Speaking of having a good time, Lina, she's gonna have herself a nice little date with Tiny, and Queen of Pain blinks back in. Nice little silence on top of Tiny. The damage coming through, but it's not going to be enough. It looks like Phantom Assassin is going to just try to go for it. They can have a little bit more vision. The Wisp Spirits are unfortunately going to time out in a very awkward timing, and Tiny going to continue to build his Aghanim Scepter 2 pieces away. Make that 1 piece away as soon as he decides to spend his gold. The amount of control coming from DN is very scary. It's actually really scary. Like, it's incredibly scary. And they're just a ticking time bomb, really. I mean, there's a tiny Wisp that's actually doing really well. Like, the fact that Tiny has been involved in 10 kills. Oh, hold on, Undying's in a lot of trouble. Undying's gonna die, yeah. Undying gets smacked in the face. Relocate game coming around the side. Looks like they're gonna go for Dazzle instead of Queen of Pain, or maybe Queen of Pain. She might be available. Shallow Grave coming on top of Dazzle. Phantom Assassin gonna go through with the damage. Not enough damage to actually get the kill. Dagger does come through. Sadly, no crit for you. If Zerg would have had the crit though, that would have been a dead Dazzle. And Tiny. Oh wait, where'd Tiny come from? Where'd that Tiny come from? Tiny just came in, just dropped this nice little stun, gets a kill. Oh, Queen of Pain looking for a Shadow Strike. Tiny TPing out. He might be able to make it alive. Yes, no, he won't.
Oh.
The Lina ulti, such a brutal way to die. She just tosses the thing out like candy. Oh man, it even sounded like it hurt. Better do that. Oh, jeez, that sounded like it hurt.
Middle tower is in the wrong end of business.
Alright, anyway, Phantom Assassin's gonna continue to farm jungle. She might be getting cut off here. Basher, item choice coming out from Zerg. Do you agree, yes or no?
Oh wow. So really 17 wins? Oh, I think it's pretty good against Timbersaw, against those suppers, Ligna and Dazzle. Well, pretty good choice to really to stun all the team. Oh, I think pretty good.
Yeah, so
But I would buy a Dominator, I think.
Wait, hold on.
It's
I'm dying.
also
Hear your
useful.
tombstone. Oh, he didn't heal his tombstone. Did he heal? Oh, he didn't heal his tombstone. And we got major lag. Aww, a huge spike. But yeah, Undying almost saved the tombstone. Sadly, he decayed a little bit too late. Because don't forget, guys, you can soul rip. Sorry, so you can soul rip your tombstone, and you can't keep it alive. But yeah, Undying, unfortunately, his tombstone did go down, which sucks a lot because that was a fresh tombstone. It was actually doing a little bit as far as helping his team stay there, and that might have been a good fight because you also have yourself a wild Phantom Assassin come around side. She just tossed a dagger on top of nobody. Wait, where the heck did she toss a dagger at? Oh, is it still flying?
What?
Phantom Assassin just used her dagger, her stifling dagger. It's on cooldown.
Oh, yeah.
Now where were
There we go. Okay, she tossed it on top of Lena, and Lena's gonna throw a stun. Here goes Queenie Pain around the corner. The sound's on top of Phantom Assassin. She's gonna drop the ulti. The damage is there. Oh, they killed the courier! No! Oh, the courier does go down on horrible instance. Tiny L's is Aghanim Scepter. Looks like he won't be having it. A lot of damage coming towards whoever the heck that is. Lion drops his ult. Lena drops his ult. Everybody's about to die. Tiny, he loses his life to Viper, and now Lion's trying to come back into the fight to do something. Not much of anything he can really do except for watch Wish die, and he dies right afterwards. Everybody getting wiped on the side of DN. A disastrous fight. The courier dies with the pure damage from Queen of Pain. Tiny and Wisp all die. That's such a gross way to die. Like, Tiny's Aghanim Scepter was on that courier.
Dyer's middle tower is in the wrong end of business.
That is so unfortunate. He will not have that for another 2 minutes and 20 seconds. It's not the end of the world, but that's time that could be, you know, spent relocate ganking on top of everything, or pushing a tower, or split pushing, or something. And this Orchid seems to have been paying itself off. I mean, Phantom Assassin not being able to blink strike is actually a big deal because, I mean, she can't run away.
Dyer's middle tower is under attack.
Questions, comments, concerns?
Oh. What? Really don't know what to say.
I mean, if we look at the gold graph, we can see ourselves a nice little jump in gold towards WDWB. There was that one massive team fight that DN won that pulled the graph back down towards their favor. But I mean, was WDWB's lineup? Do you think they can really snowball away with this?
Oh, really? I see really snowball potential because Phantom Assassin can really snowball, as well as Tiny. So.
Oh, wait, hold on. Oh man, Lion. No, Lion got spotted out. He's gonna take a little bit of damage, but he'll be fine. Alright.
Okay.
There's an observer ward over here that scouted him out.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. I see the
Now we got the relocate coming up top from Wisp all by herself. She forgot to bring the Tiny.
needs bandages. Dyer's
So
bottom
Wisp
tower
relocate
is
will be
under
running out
attack.
here in a second.
Radiant's top tower
There we go.
was crushed
So
to
easy top tower.
smithereens.
Nice Nature's Prophet play. Anyway, bottom tower is going to be taking a lot of damage. Dire, are they not going to fortify? Yeah, they aren't going to fortify. They're going to go ahead and forfeit the bottom tower. A lot of towers gone on the side of Dire. If we look at the gold graph, it's showing us the favor of 7k, almost 8k gold. Basically 8k gold in favor of WDWB. If you balance out the tower gold, which is something I like to do from time to time, actually, we'll do it later. We got Silence on top of whoever that is. Lion's in a lot of trouble. He actually goes down. Tiny has no Wisp to his side right now. Really wish he has Aghanim Scepter so he can actually do some damage, but sadly the Courier's not going to be up for 20 seconds. And now Tiny's going to buy back into the fight. They're pinging on it. They want to go for it. Undying, is his tombstone down? Yes, his tombstone is down. And looks like the rest of the crew will be running away. Actually, no, Undying just coming back into the fight. He has an Invis rune. He's going to see what he can do. Everybody's just going to go ahead and TP and run away. But Tiny bought back and nothing happened. That's unfortunate. Just gonna go ahead and wait for his Ags.
Getting walloped.
Aghanim's kinda coming for Tiny. He's got a pretty tree in his hand now.
It is a pretty tree. I like that tree. Oh my god, is that what an iron branch looks like? Jeez, that's huge.
Oh my god, really?
Yeah, that's what a...
It's an iron branch.
Oh man, is that what it's called too? Oh no, it's called the Inscribed Crystal Dryad, but that looks like an iron branch.
Yeah, really nice.
I mean, some people don't consider the scale of things, but like a Mask of Madness is actually a headdress, so that thing looks weird. On Drow Ranger.
Maybe. Again, coming from Queen of Pain.
So that's pure damage coming, or more pure damage coming from her. So 575 burst damage, and plus it's pretty much up every single team fight. This is half of Phantom Assassin's HP every single time she uses it. So that's a big deal. It's also pretty much all of Lion's HP, and Wisp pretty much all of half of Wisp's HP. So yeah, they're going to need to get a lot of HP because Queen of Pain not only has the ulti to do half your HP, or half your HP's worth of damage, but she also has the Shadow Strike, which deals damage over time, and she also has the Scream of Pain, which deals a massive 300 magic damage. So, we're at a very scary state in the game where DN, they had the momentum not going in their favor at all. The momentum is definitely in favor of WDWB, but eventually it's going to transition into where Tiny just does so much damage it doesn't matter. Tiny has so much HP it doesn't matter. But it's going to be like this for a long time where WDWB are controlling the tempo. They have the Timbersaw who can just survive for no apparent reason. Queen of Pain, if she consistently gets a pick off on top of Wisp, then Tiny has effectively lost 20% of his actual damage. Because that's incoming damage coming up, or incoming damage resistance, and also attack speed. He loses that, which is the 70 attack speed. Oh my gosh! All the team fight's about to happen. They're about to find somebody. Oh no, not the Tiny. They don't want to find Tiny. Yes, they use everything on top of everybody but the Tiny. And now Tiny will be able to go to work right now. He's gonna actually get tornadoed up by Tornado Stick. He's the last one left. Okay, this is not a good fight for Tiny. Tiny's officially gonna be losing his life. Lina ulti plus everything else. Lina stays alive just barely because of the Shallow Grave and Phantom Assassin. If she can get herself a dagger off, it would be nice, but sadly these guys are too far away. Phantom Assassin is not a factor just yet. No Battle Fury coming up on her. She has a Bastion of Vlad's. That's really it. She's kind of like a secondary carry just in case Tiny can't, and it looks like she can't either.
Yeah.
And that'll be
what a great position from VDVB.
Yeah.
Really nice smoke.
It was a beautiful smoke, and the fact that, like I thought for a second the fact that they killed everybody but Tiny was great. Because then Tiny could just go to work because they used all their big abilities, but it didn't matter. Tiny didn't have enough to actually take down anybody.
Oh yeah.
And he did just buy back, so his death timer is actually a lot longer than it should be right now. Anyway, so we got Lion, no Blink Dagger, we got the Tombstone getting thrown out, negative armor coming on top of everybody, and these guys do back away. They don't really want to be in the middle of this fight. You know, Phantom Assassin actually coming forward, negative armor ticking up higher and higher and higher. Viper takes the dagger to the back. And DN are going to start their turtling method, or start their turtling mode. They have Undying, so it's really helping out. They have the Wisp, she's really helping out too. Tiny, if Tiny had a Blink Dagger, I think I might be able to do a lot more. And oh my gosh, it's the Aghanim Scepter on Viper. Ah, that's so gross. Such an annoying thing. That's more so an annoyance than anything else because Phantom Assassin, she can deal with like a lot of things, but the attack speed slow is really going to hurt her. And Viper can just toss that thing out every single time he wants to. Looks like a lot of damage going towards Lion. Wisp's going to be forced to bottle up and keep him alive. They're going to just back away. Top tower does go down. Looks like some damage coming on top of Lina, and here comes Tiny getting silent stuff. No stun for you. The Queen of Pain ulti coming through. Lion dropping a nice little chunk of damage on Viper, but he loses his life at the end of the day. Meanwhile, Tiny's gonna go to work on top of Queen of Pain. She officially goes down. Phantom Assassin getting himself a nice little pick-off kill on top of whoever that was, and now Viper, he's the one going toe-to-toe with the Tombstone. He might lose his life here very soon. Nice little heal coming from Dazzle, and these guys are gonna continue to fight. Timbersaw going toe-to-toe with Tiny. I don't think he really wants to fight this. Looks like Phantom Assassin can actually go toe-to-toe with him. This dagger's coming through. Here comes the damage. Right-click damage gonna be enough to kill. No, not yet. Yes, there it is. Gives yourself a double kill. Top rack's gonna be going down though at the end of the response. Tiny, he wants to get back to this fight. If he had a Blink Dagger right now, I think he might be able to do quite a bit, but sadly there's nothing left for him to do. A buyback coming from Undying is a little bit late. They're going to go ahead and try to continue the chase. Toss comes on top of Dazzle from Undying. Undying can throw out a Tombstone here in a few seconds. 23 seconds to be exact, and now we got the Dazzle taking quite a bit of damage. Here comes Dazzle. He might lose his life here very soon. Toss for Tiny's available. Relocate coming from Wisp just to help out the kill. These guys really want to get whatever they can. And that'll be it.
It's getting nasty at Dyer's top barracks.
And the top barracks are still taking damage. The creeps are still pushing in. And like this is one of those games where I think if Phantom Assassin had a Battle Fury, she might be able to do a lot more. Like Tiny is not enough yet. Phantom Assassin, she had a Battle Fury, she might be able to do some splash damage and stuff for everybody. Lina, she doesn't have that much HP relative to everybody else on her team. Dazzle definitely doesn't have any HP compared to everybody else on his team. So you know, just one choice Phantom Assassin crit might be enough. Might be enough to kill a Lina and a Dazzle at the same exact time. And I think a Battle Fury would be nice because it increases Phantom Assassin's damage. It also gives her a little bit of confidence knowing for a fact that somebody is gonna die.
Oh, you're right. Meanwhile, smoke coming from their team. Oh, they see Viper. Oh, Tombstone. Wow.
Yes. And Viper gets turned down into a very, very quick pace. Oh man, no, Wisp gets blown up though, and that's 2 people dead. Undying and Wisp both die. Now Tiny has a haste rune. I don't know if he really wants to go in this. A Dagon gets used by Queen of Pain. Timbersaul's going to continue to taste. Lion's left all by his lonesome to die by himself. Nice little Earth Spike, but sadly the damage coming from Lina is a little bit too high. She does not have an Agony Interceptor, but I'm pretty sure she's saving up for one. And Queen of Pain blinks on forward. Dean continue to have some really good defenses, continue to have some really good fights, but they just continue to get smacked in the face. As soon as they have a really good moment, they just get something that's really crappy and bad in the background. On the end. And it just sucks a lot. It looks like WDWB's lineup is working out quite a bit, and they just might be taking this one away. So Tiny trying to keep these guys back off the tower just a little bit. Phantom Assassin killing some creeps. That's a Tiny coming forward. Oh, Timbersaw. Nope. Yep, Timbersaw might be going down. A toss. I think a toss back into the base would have been what you should have done. Looks like they're gonna go for it though. Nice silence on top of Lion, so Lion can't really do anything. Queen of Pain gonna go ahead and run away. And everybody just heals back up and continues to do what they were doing. Relocate gank. Oh my gosh, relocate gank gets up with Viper. This is a very, very, very risky, deep, long gank, but this is what they need to get themselves back into the game. But Queen of Pain shows up a little bit too fast. Ult is available right about now. She can drop it, and she will. Looks like Tiny's going to be all by himself. He is dead in the water, and Viper survives. Not even... Well, okay, a lot of scratches on his back right now, but not much of a scratch. And too easy for Slark. I mean,
yeah.
It's pretty much the 11th hour. Your Tiny has his Ags, but it's not doing anything yet. Like what do you do if you're DN right now?
Oh no, I don't think they got much possibilities. They don't got much space to farm. Phantom Assassin, farm Tini. Don't really know. Just to cope and try to, I don't know, kill one by one.
Just get killed one by one.
Really not an option now. So.
I mean, in Lina's Axe timing is pretty much perfect. Actually, no, she doesn't have Axe yet. She has a Ghost Scepter coming to her, but she has herself the point booster, which is really nice.
Yep.
And WD, WB are just going to continue to push. I mean, there's not much they can do. Tiny and Wisp can relocate in, but they're going to die immediately. And BKB's pop up Phantom Assassin, they're going to go for it. They're going to go for Lina. She gets... Oh no, she tornadoes herself in time. The pure damage coming through... the pure damage coming through on top of Phantom Assassin. She goes down. Or she doesn't go down. They do get the kill on top of Dazzle. Looks like unfortunately Lina did get hit with the Shallow Grave. And Tiny, he lost his life as well. Tiny buys back a little bit too late once again. They're going to continue to go for the fight. They're pinging on top of Timbersaw. But Timbersaw is just he's just a distraction right now. The bottom Raxes are going to be getting focused now. Mega Creeps are on the way as soon as these bottom Raxes go down. Viper and Lina and Queen of Pain are having more than enough time to actually do things. Queen of Pain has her ulti up 14 seconds. Undying TP's in. Tombstone available. He's gonna pop his ult so he can do something. Looks like a lot of damage coming towards Phantom Assassin. Yes, his main source of damage is gone. Excuse me, and Undying will continue to help his team out with the fight. And Phantom Assassin does buy back, and she continues to, or as she proceeds to help her team, defend against this massive push coming from these guys. It looks like the push has finally been stalled, but 2 lanes of creeps down. Your range Raxes have taken over half their HP of damage. The melee Rax have taken no damage at all. I still love the idea of the tiny Wisp, but it's just not working out for him.
Yep. Not bad fight for DN, I think so.
Agreed.
Oh, another kill.
Oh, yeah. Nice little kill. Phantom Assassin gives himself a nice little kill. Up mid. Pipe of Insight gets used. And see, I like the Pipe of Insight idea, but I'm not sure if pure damage counts. I'm not sure if pure damage will actually reduce it.
Oh yeah.
or be blocked by the magic shield. It's a magic shield. I don't know if pure damage would be. I don't know. It might. If it does, that's basically all of Wisp HP back into her pocket. But a Dagon level 2 is coming up on Queen of Pain. And item-wise, do you think WDWB have what it takes to actually break the break the rest of the base and it just end the game?
Well, I think they have to. It's just left 2 small barracks. It's easy for them. Okay, I think it's going to be last fight. I think they're going to get Roche and then come to push.
So go Roche and just push top? Or sorry, push bot?
Push bot, yeah. Yes, I think they're going.
Now Tiny does have an Ag, or he does have a BKB, but there's an Ags coming up on Lina, which is gonna suck a lot because that's still, I mean, that's 950 damage with Scepter. Actually, no, that's more damage from Scepter. That's actually 1,000, isn't it?
Money to burn.
Scepter.
Ag Scepter on Lina?
I think it's 1,250, maybe.
Yeah,
Nope.
10, 20. Yeah. So basically, that's still is that half of Tiny's HP? That is half of Tiny's HP. That is all of Wisp HP. So basically, Lina can just drop her ult on Wisp, and Wisp will just disappear.
It's ridiculous.
It's too good. And now we got a kill coming from Queen of Pain on top of Lion once again. Lion not having the best of times. He has pretty much no farm. He has a Blink Dagger, which is nice. That's really good for him getting back into this fight. Obviously, there's not even a chance to fight back. Because Queen of Pain just ulted him and he just dies. Oh, she didn't even ulti him. She just dig on him. Anyway. We got some damage coming on top of Phantom Assassin. Phantom Assassin BKB comes out immediately. She's gonna go right on top of Lina. Lina taking a lot of damage, but she will be going. No, Shallow Grave comes out too soon. And now Tiny's in the middle of the fight doing a whole bunch of work. Lion, he's immediately dead. He brought back into the fight. All he really did was drop his ult, and now he's dead. And speaking of being dead, Tiny, he might be going down here very soon. Timbersaw is gonna go and pull his reactive arm back to him. His chakram back to him, but it looks like Tiny's gonna die anyway. Now we got the death of Wisp happening right before our own eyes. Wisp is gonna fall down. GG well played coming out from DN. They're gonna go and tap out of this one. Well played indeed. I loved the idea coming up from DN, but man, they fought really hard in the lower brackets, and then WDWB just took it from him. That's just it. That's it for the game, guys. We're Stocks Without Borders win the whole thing.
Really?
That was an impressive game. Like the first, oh man, that last something bad happened in the last game. If you guys want to check it out, go check it out. But this game was a lot more back and forth. I liked it, but it just came down to everybody on the side of Stocks Without Borders hit their stride at the same exact time, and Tiny Wisp weren't enough to hold them back. And Phantom Assassin as the auxiliary carry, it just wasn't enough. Unfortunately. Anywho,
really impressive game.
yes, impressive game, indeed. Now, shout out to our sponsors first and foremost. Of course, Build Dota 2. Shout out to you guys. You guys are awesome. You provided they have a website that you guys can go visit to actually do your own custom builds. So go check them out. That's www.buildota2.com. Go check it out, it's really awesome, and give them some feedback because they do have a few bugs here or there, but we need everybody to provide feedback so they can go and fix everything. Shout out to also KillPing, who is actually one of our sponsors who provided the awesome overlays that we're using. They provide services to help reduce ping, so go check them out. And also Casters Network, which I'm not going to bore you with the details of that, but that's caster thing. If you want to find a new casters, go check out that. If you're a new caster, go check out that. And finally us. So Too Easy for Slark. Where can people find you if they really want to find you?
Oh, okay. I can post a link in the chat, so you can find me whenever you want.
Alright, yeah. So you guys can check out the link if you're in the Twitch channel. And speaking of which, if you guys want to check out me and more of my stuff, you can check me out on youtube.com/CulBluDota. That's CulBluDota. You can also check me out on Twitch, which is twitch.tv/CulBlu. That's
Thank you for watching, guys.
Twitch. It's twitch.tv/CulBlu. Go check that out. And yes, thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for joining us for the tournament. And shout out to all the teams and all the admins and all the casters. We've had a lot of fun.
Yo. See ya.
Bye bye.